When we first drove into Dallas, I honestly thought, wow, this is really overwhelming. But not even 2 weeks later, and I'm already starting to fall in love with the city, and here's exactly why. Hi guys, thanks for joining me on the channel today. So me, my wife, and our 2-year-old son just moved to the Dallas, Texas area. Dallas is the 9th biggest city population-wise in the USA. And this is the first time that either of us have spent any significant amount of time here. So let's talk about the initial shock of Dallas. It is the fast and the furious out there. The majority of people on the freeways are wanting to go really fast. They're wanting you to go really fast, or they're gonna start honking or start, just doing typical road rage stuff. And that's okay. I'm not gonna fall into that trap. I'm gonna get over and let them get on their way to wherever they're in a huge rush to. I guess maybe everybody's late for work here. I knew Dallas was huge, and I knew that there was like tons of different freeways, and I guess I just wasn't all the way prepared for like the fast drivers, the people that are just like super low on patience. The first few days we had a really long drive driving from Daisy's friend's house to her work to drop her off. It was about 40 minutes. And then about 40 minutes to get back as well. When I go to pick her up, it was at least an hour coming back. So it was a lot of driving those first few days. And so it was really just like trial by fire, learning the freeway system, the culture of the road here. Luckily, I would say after those first few trial by fire days, it did get a little bit more satisfying. It was like, okay, I know what to do here on the road. I know to get over a couple lanes because this freeway is just gonna all of a sudden end into like an exit ramp. How to get places without relying on GPS. It's now getting a lot better. Who knows, maybe in like a year from now, I'm gonna be the one that's just like going right behind people and honking and
say buenos dias. Buenos dias.
The next shock that you can probably guess is when you step outside, it feels like you have just hit a wall of heat and humidity. It is pretty brutal. We did get here at the end of July, straight into August, which is just the worst month. Again, trial by fire, literally. It can only go down from here as far as the heat. This past weekend, we've actually had a little bit of a break. Some rain has rolled in, some overcast skies. That's been really nice. We've had a lot of stuff to do in our apartment, getting it all, stocked up and set up, and we've been going and trying to find good deals on Facebook Marketplace. And Daisy's new shift is 6 o'clock in the morning to 2:30 in the afternoon. It's just meant that we have to go to bed way earlier than what we're used to. It was just yesterday, we were watching a movie and I got over and I was like, oh, I feel so late. Like, what is it, 11:30? And looked at the time and it was like barely 10 o'clock. We've completely turned into old people. Next, I just want to talk about the culture as well here in Dallas. This definitely was a shock, but it was kind of like a welcome shock. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I myself have been looking forward to living in an area with a diverse group of people with different cultures, backgrounds. I love that kind of thing. I love surrounding myself with that. So I'm pleased to say that I definitely have that here in Dallas. Apart from the driving aspect, the people here have been very nice, very welcoming. We were able to find an apartment that we really love. We have a pool just outside our door, basically, that we can jump in to cool off with Dalen, and he can swim around. And yeah, I don't know what we'd do without it. It's been great. We are the closest to Daisy's work than we have ever been. And I mean, when we were in Utah, it was about a 25-minute drive on the freeway to get to her work, and we had to do that twice a day. Yeah, like I said, when we first got to the friend's house, that was just crazy. So that really motivated us to try to hurry and find something close to her work, because we did not want to be making a drive like that multiple times a day. Anyway, we found an apartment here. It is only an amazing 12 minutes away on normal roads to get to her work. No freeways, no toll roads, nothing like that. It's just 12 minutes just down the road. It's just amazing. I told Daisy, I was like, you will never hear me complaining about this drive that we have to your work. I feel like Dalen has already adjusted really well. He's really sweet. As long as he has his toys and milk and juice, he is just a happy camper no matter what we're doing. Like I said, he loves the pool here, and I'm excited because Dalen is also around much more Spanish now, which I think will be really good for him. And I'm sure he's gonna get so much English as well at school and at home with me and everything, but I also want him to have like a really strong understanding of Spanish and be able to speak it really well.
Buenos dias.
Next, I want to dive into why I'm already starting to love Dallas, Texas. There are so many fun places that I want to eat in the area. Like literally, like it's actually made me start to think that maybe I will start a separate TikTok channel just for like some quick little reviews about all the places to eat around here, because there's just like so much. Like just driving down the road to Daisy's work, there's just like tons of restaurants, eateries, diners, fast food. Every time I drive by, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like that looks like fun. We should try that sometime. They do have some outdoor activities here, unlike McAllen, Texas. They actually have quite a few lakes that are close by that we're excited to check out. We already checked out Dallas Wings, I think that's what they're called. It was the WNBA team here. It was actually a lot of fun. I really liked it. And it was fun also just like knowing this is the building for the Dallas Mavericks, because I'm a big NBA fan. I got to see the Dirk Nowitzki statue outside. Just being there at the American Airlines Stadium was really cool. Thanks to TikTok and just kind of browsing on Google Maps, we've been seeing a lot of fun things to do in the area. Unfortunately, it's just been a little bit too hot for us to get the motivation to go out with Dalen and to just like sweat like crazy, but we're saving them and waiting for the opportune moment. There's also the Fort Worth area. There's also a lot of different things just within a few hours of driving. Definitely one of the benefits of living in a big city. So yeah, we haven't even scratched the surface yet. There's so much that we're excited to experience, and we'll be sharing it with you guys as well. But at the end of the day, it's going to be your attitude that decides your experience. But yeah, that's a quick update from us, guys. Thanks so much for joining in. I will catch you in the next one.